Hello everyone, welcome to LBS IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss Polity MCQs based on previous year UPSC questions. So let's start our session. Our first question is, consider the following statements. The Constitution of India has 40 parts. That is incorrect. There are 390 articles in the Constitution of India and now. That is incorrect. 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th schedules were added to the Constitution of India by Constitutional Amendment Acts. That is correct. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? Here answer to this question is option C, statement 3 only is correct. The Constitution of India at present, that is as of 2022 January, has 25 parts, 12 schedules and around 450 articles. In the original Constitution, there were 22 parts, 8 schedules and 395 articles. So, statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. 9th schedule was added by First Constitutional Amendment Act 1951, providing for acts and regulations of the state legislators dealing with land reforms and abolition of Zamindari system. 10th schedule was added by 52nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1985, providing for anti-defection laws. 11th schedule was added by 73rd Constitutional Amendment 1992 to specify the powers, authority and responsibilities of Panchayat. 12th schedule was added by 74th Constitutional Amendment Act 1992 to specify the powers, authority and responsibilities of municipalities. So, here answer to this question is option C, statement 3 only is correct. Which one of the following statement is not correct? Option E, the Press Council of India is an autonomous quasi-judicial body established under an Act of Parliament. That is correct. Option B, the Press Information Bureau provides accreditation to media person so as to have easy access to information from government sources. That is correct. Option C, among all the states of India, Maharashtra publishes the largest number of newspapers. That is incorrect. Option D, Press Trust of India is the largest news agency in the country. That is correct. So here answer to this question is option C. Because Uttar Pradesh is the state with largest number of registered publications. As of 2021, registered publication is 21,166. The state with the second largest number of registered publication is Maharashtra. So here answer to this question is option C. The Press Council of India is a statutory body created by the Press Council Act of 1978 with the objective of preserving the freedom of press and of maintaining and improving the standards of press in India. It's the apex body for the regulation of print media in India. It enjoys independence from the government. It is considered as the most important body that sustains democracy and to ensure that freedom of speech is protected. The Press Information Bureau is the nodal agency of the Government of India to disseminate information to the print and electronic media on government policies, programs, initiatives and achievements. It functions as an interface between the government and the media and also serves to provide feedback to the government on people's reaction as reflected in the media. PIB provides accreditation to media representatives, including foreign media. Press Trust of India is the largest news agency in India. It employs more than 400 journalists and 500 stingers to cover almost every district and small town in India. It was registered in 1947 and started functioning in 1949. Which one of the following statement is not correct? Option E, the national song of Vande Mataram was composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, originally in Bengali. That is incorrect. The National Calendar of India based on Shaka era has its first Chaitra on 22nd March normally and 21st March in a leap year. That is correct. Option C, the design of National Flag of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 22nd July 1947. That is correct. Option D, the song Janaganamana, composed originally in Bengali by Rabindranath Tagore, was adopted in its Hindi version by the Constituent Assembly on 24th January 1950 as the national anthem of India. That is correct. So here answer to this question is option A. The national song of India, Vande Mataram, is considered as the foundation of encouragement to the people in their struggles for freedom. The national song of India is versed in the Sanskrit and Bengali language by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. The song was a part of Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's most famous novel, Anandmar, which is set in the events of Sannyasi Rebellion. So here answer to this question is option A. Consider the following statements. In the Electoral College for presidential election in India, option 1, value of vote of an elected MLA equals state population divided by number of elected MLAs of the state into 100. That is incorrect. Instead of 100, there should be 1000. Option 2, value of vote of an elected MP equals total value of votes of all elected MLA divided by total number of elected MPs. That is correct. Option 3, there were more than 5,000 members in the latest elections. That is incorrect. Which of these statements is or are correct? The answer to this question is option B only. That is statement 2 is correct. Value of an MLA vote is equal to total population of the state or union territory divided by total number of elected members of state legislative assembly into 1000. That is state population divided by number of elected MLA of the state into 1000. Value of an MP vote is equal to sum of total value of elected members of all the state legislative assembly divided by sum of elected members of both the houses of parliament. That is, total value of votes of all elected MLA divided by total number of elected MPs. In the previous election, the Electoral College comprises 770 MPs and 4020 MLAs. So here statement 1 and 3 is incorrect and statement 2 only is correct. So here answer to this question is option B. The Consultative Committee of Members of Parliament for Railway Zones is constituted by options are President of India, Minister of Railways, Minister of Parliament Affairs and Minister of Transport. The answer to this question is option C, Minister of Parliament Affairs. Consultative committees are constituted by the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs. These are normally constituted after a new Lok Sabha is constituted. This implies that these committees stand dissolved upon dissolution of every Lok Sabha and thus are reconstituted upon constitution of each Lok Sabha. Guidelines regarding the composition, functions and procedure of these committees are formulated by Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. The same ministry also makes arrangements for holding their meetings both during the session and the intersession period of Parliament. This consists of members of both the houses of Parliament. However, the membership of these committees is voluntary and is left to the choice of the members and the leaders of their parties. Maximum membership of committee is 30 and the minimum is 10. These committees are attached to various ministries or departments of central government. Consultative committees are not parliamentary committees. So here answer to this question is option C. The power to enlarge the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India with respect to any matter included in the Union list of legislative powers rests with options are President of India, Chief Justice of India, Parliament and Union Ministry of Law, Justice and Company Affairs. The answer to this question is option C, Parliament. Such power is prerogative of the Parliament. Article 138 deals with enlargement of the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Under this article, the Parliament by law can enlarge the jurisdiction and power of the Supreme Court on any matter in the Union list. So here answer to this question is option C, Parliament. Which one of the following articles of the Constitution of India says that executive power of every state shall be so exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of executive power of Union? Options are Article 257, Article 258, Article 355 and Article 358. The answer to this question is option A, Article 257. That is, control of the Union over states in certain cases is regarded as Article 257. It says that the executive power of every state shall be so exercised as not to impede or prejudice the exercise of executive power of the Union. And the executive power of the Union shall extend to the giving of such directions to a state as may appear to the government of India to be necessary for that purpose. So here answer to this question is option A, Article 257. Here, Article 258 deals with power of the unions to confer powers on the states in certain cases. And Article 355 deals with duty of the union to protect states against external aggression and internal disturbance. And Article 358 deals with suspension of provisions of Article 19 during emergencies. Which article of the Constitution of India says, no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment? Options are Article 24, Article 45, Article 330 and Article 368. The answer to this question is option A, Article 24. Article 24, prohibition of employment of children in factories, etc. Article 24 states that no child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment. So here answer to this question is option A, Article 24.